What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another video, man. And today, man, I'm going to preview and predict the big college football playoff matchup in the Orange Bowl. You have the number one ranked Alabama Crimson Tide taking on the number four ranked Oklahoma Sooners, man. And before I even get into this video, man, to all the Alabama fans out there, I just want to make it very clear. When it comes to your football team, I don't like y'all. I can't stand y'all. I hate the fact that y'all playing in the playoffs and LSU not. Just being honest. But since we got that out the way, man, this has all the makings to be a complete old Western shootout, yo. You have the Heisman Trophy winner on one side in Kyler Murray. You have the Heisman Trophy runner-up, who some people believe should have won the Heisman Trophy, Tua Tagalivolia, however you say it, Tua. I'm going to call him Tua. Tua, on the other side, you have two defenses. Like, Alabama's defense is still pretty stout, with Isaiah Ruggs and Dylan Moses and Surtain and all those guys over there, but it ain't the same Nick Saban type defense that it's been over the last few years. They're not as dominant as they once was, which sound hypocritical because they did shut out my LSU Tigers again. But, this defense for Alabama could get moved on a little bit. And we all know Oklahoma, man. That whole Big 12 conference plays absolutely not one lick of defense whatsoever. So with that being said, man, you have the makings of an old Western shootout, man. Like I said, for Oklahoma, Kyler Murray, the Heisman Trophy winner. It looks like Marquise Hollywood Brown is practicing. He's not 100%, man. He's Kyler Murray's deep threat. He's the big-time receiver with all the experience over there in that Oklahoma receiving core. He could probably have some favorable matchups against Alabama with his speed, but if he's limited any type of way, that's a huge blow to Oklahoma. They got them, and like I said, defensively, man, they don't stop anybody. But when you look on the other side, you got Alabama with arguably, which I believe is the greatest college football coach ever in Nick Saban. You have Tua, you have Damian Williams, and Cam and the guy from California, what's his doggone name? Najee Harris. You have the receivers in Judy, and Ruggs, man, and Waddle. You have those guys. You have Irv Smith at tight end. Like, this offense is the best offense that Nick Saban probably has ever had, And their defense, though I say is not as dominant as it was in years past, it's still pretty doggone good, man. And when you look at this matchup, man, Alabama is going to come out. I think the key to this matchup is for Alabama is, running the football. I know Tua, they want to throw it around with Tua, but if they go out there and they just use, because Alabama to me is the more physical team. If they go out there and they use Damian Harris and those running backs and grind out and run the football, Oklahoma is going to have problems, and it's just going to completely open up things for the play action pass. And for Oklahoma, man, they just got to play fast break football. They got to play kind of like they played in that Sugar Bowl matchup they had a few years ago, when Trevor Knight just lit up Alabama and they was just throwing it all over the yard. That's the type of game that Oklahoma going to need Kyler Murray to have. Plus, they're going to need to force a couple of turnovers on the other end, which Oklahoma is like, I want to say is -2 in the turnover ratio for the season, while Alabama is +8. So good luck with that, basically. It should be an entertaining football game, man. Like I said, I expect both offenses to really put up points, to a game that'll have you on the edge of your seat. Like, I think it'll be more of a Big 12 game more than an SEC type of game, man. Alabama, obviously, they're the only team in college football that has played in these playoffs ever since this thing has begun. They're the defending national champion. They're undisputed, They got a great team, and the scary thing is most of this team is coming back next year. This is a young Alabama football team, including Tua, And we've seen that in case Tua ain't 100% with his ankle, We seen that Jalen Hurts has improved himself this year and can come in and get it done like he did in the SEC championship game. But with that being said, man, I think Alabama's gonna win this football game. I think they're gonna win this game by 2 touchdowns, man. I like Alabama to win this game 45-31. I do believe Oklahoma could score on them. I do believe Oklahoma is gonna keep this game competitive for the most part. But at the end of the day, man, I trust that Alabama is gonna come up with 1 or 2 more stops than Oklahoma gonna come up with. Alabama could slow down Oklahoma's offense more than Oklahoma's defense could slow down Alabama's offense. And at the end of the day, I think that's the difference, man. And Alabama wins this game 45-31. And go on and play in a third straight national championship game. Fourth straight national championship game, which would be, in today's day and age, is absolutely remarkable, I must say. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Go and give me a subscribe, man. I'm going to have NCAA content, man, throughout the season. Y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.